So hello. Well, today I'd like to. We know Jimmy. He's there, isn't he? He's in the other room today because I just popped one off. So I think he's escaped to relieve himself from asphyxiation. Joking, of course. No, today I'd like to take a look at this, which is a really interesting book. Yes, some of these are worth a fortune, and there's a whole load of stories I've got to tell you. But this is the one. This one belongs to me. It's like the old Full Metal Jacket, you know, the rifle. This rifle is mine. This copy of The Wind and the Willows is mine, and I had it when I was a kid, and I loved it. There's the ISBN if you want to grab yourself a copy. I don't think this is my actual... What you doing though, innit? What's it doing? It's coming in, it is, innit? It's coming in, it is, this little dog. Hop up, pop up, pop up the pancher. Hodge pops. Hop pops. Hop in. Come in, come on, you're not that fat. You can still get up on the couch, can't you, mate? Hop up. What are you doing though? Hopping up on the couch, it is, innit? Focus. Hop up on the couch. It's not hopping up, it's not. It's wagging its tail. It's wagging its waggler. So, this book was awesome, is all I can say. Written by Kenneth Grahame, The Wind in the Willows. Now, I used to work near where this bloke lived. He lived in a place called Cookham, which is on the River Thames, and it's not hard to imagine. Well, no, it is. It's very clever what he did with his imagination, but it's not hard to imagine these characters living by the River Thames, the rat, the mole, the badger, you know, because they're all there. It's like sort of that's where they are. God, I'm here again, innit? I don't know who that is, Charlotte. If I've stolen your book, whatever. But I just loved all the place names: Toad Hall, Old Ford, you know, Badger's House in the Wild Wood. And weasels and stoats, they're all in it. And of course these beautiful illustrations by Ernest H. Shepherd. Mr. Shepherd, you did a good job. But Rat's House, that's probably close to mine. I know a couple of rats, Miss Moneypenny. Yeah. So here we go, and as I say, well, there's a dedication there, look, can you believe it? It's very tiny, I don't know how anyone could even read that nowadays. Very strange that someone would have such eyes. Half a mo, you know, I'll just get a bloody microscope in it to look at it, but this book was the copy that I had as a child. But it's not mine. Well, it is. I mean, it is. But I didn't have this one originally. I don't know where mine's gone. Somewhere, probably in a skip. But yeah, 1971 rings a bell. That would be my era, because I was born in 1965. But I love the content names. Just the names of this book was absolutely superb. The riverbank, and the drawings, the sketches, the Shepherd sketches are just absolutely awesome. So without wanting to make this video too long, look at them, look at the pictures, Deviny. You've got to read this book. If you've never read it, you've got to. Even if you're an adult, you don't go there, mate. With Duck's Ditty. It's lovely, look at that, all along the backwater, through the rushes, to all ducks are dabbling up, tails all. I had much the same experience in Amsterdam. but no, some of the best pictures I've ever seen. Where's my favourite? Let's go there. Where's Badger's house? The trouble is I've got to reverse. I've got to boom, boom, boom. I'm not going to find it, am I? Am I heck going to find that picture? But look at them. How clever is that man that you can make those sorts of photo those sorts of here we go. So what happens is Mole and Ratty have to consult with Badger, and so they head off into the wild wood, and you know, they're strapping in, you know, it's a bit like sort of army. It's like a sort of one of those moments out of Arnold Schwarzenegger's Commando. What are you doing now, innit? What are you up to? Where they're kind of bolting up, you know, where they're kind of locking, unloading sort of thing, and off they go into the wild wood, and eventually they knock on they have this horrific sorry, excuse me, I've got blackberry juice today. Nice, sweet. And ultimately they lock and load, and off they go into the wild wood, and they find Mr. Badger's house. There it is. It says Mr. Badger. It's on the door, isn't it? It's got it. It's obvious. It's his house, isn't it? But look at the interior. There's Mr. Badger answering the door. This is like me to the postman. I'm thinking, what the heck is going on at this time of night, innit? Go away. But he answers the door, and there they are outside in the whispering winds and winter. And there's old Badger. He's lovely and cosy in his den, isn't he? It's lovely. He's smashing. Got the old wooden stair up the top. Brilliant. I love this. I love these pictures. And there they all are, passed out after a whole load of booze, innit? I suppose. I don't know what they've done. Probably drugs and stuff as well. Hashish. Who knows? But no, I love this book. There is a sinister side to it, though, because the original copy of this book was actually worth a fortune, and some horrible little man attempted to obtain it illegally, and he murdered the bloke that owned it, and it was horrible. And furthermore than that, sorry to bring the veil of curtain down on the whole thing of black, but Kenneth Grahame, An Innocent in the Wild Wood, his son was not so happy as he. This is another great book. I don't know if I can. What am I doing with it, Amy? This tells a more sinister story of Kenneth Grahame. You can not that he was a sinister man. His son was odd. You know, he had one son, and he buggered it all up, didn't he? But let's go there. Anyway, the bloke kind of just popped off in front of a train one day, probably deliberately, if you know what I mean. Hint, you know. But yeah, so there are other sides to this tale, but I prefer, in all honesty, to focus on the positive. And well, like this. What vintage is this one? Fresco. Semi-dry, very nice, Miss Moneypenny. I like it, but I prefer to focus on what the genius of Kenneth Grahame was. He was a very, very clever author, and he wrote this darn book for his son, for heaven's sake. And he wrote the whole thing. He was a storyteller, and he wrote the whole business for his son. Charlotte, Mrs. Charlotte. If I've got your book, you know. I don't know why that's in there. It is. It's in there. Space. It says space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Jimawise, where we, Stardate, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But have a laugh, right? Don't ever feel down. But that's an interesting twist. That's an interesting twist on a lot of happiness that I got and still get from this book. I just love looking at the shepherd illustrations. And Toad is a rotter. He's a rotter. The Toad is a rotter. Ha ha. There's a lot of accuracies in this book, because basically this bloke, this little creature is mean. He's horrible, isn't he? And there are others that are out there, but he gets his comeuppance. The Toad, he does. He gets his toadiness toadied. Anyone not familiar, please read the book. Perhaps not so much that one. That's more negative. But please read this, The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. You'll love it. And your children will love it. They will, I promise you. Thanks ever so much for watching. All the very best wishes.